Hello, everyone. It's Robert Landau, Live Life Well TV host with an episode of Health and Wellness Tips. Today, I want to cover a topic with you that I feel is so very important. Why? Because I feel this topic is important to all levels of you, mind, body, and spirit. The topic today happens to be the healing power, the incredible, the amazing healing power of humor. Humor heals. I've believed that for years. I come from a family where there was always humor at the dinner table. You got through the day because you laughed and you felt so much better. No matter what that day presented, you could end it and tie a bow on it with laughter. And that made all of the negativity, all of the toxicity dissolve. So you didn't carry it with you moving forward. My parents, I just have all of these millions of fond memories of them just laughing together. Just laughing hysterically. They would make each other laugh all the time. They would comment on current events. As horrible as those events were, they would figure out a way to kind of laugh at them, and so on and so forth. So I grew up knowing how important laughter is. And you got to have a sense of humor to get through anything, particularly these days. But I want to draw your attention to a fact and figure that I recently found. And this is what it is. I shared this in one of the trivia shows recently on this channel. Here's the piece of information I want to share with you. A study conducted by Loma Linda University back in 2010 concluded, this is a study, this is science too, that laughter not only reduces stress, but increases the production of antibodies and kills the activity of tumor cells. How about that? I've always believed that to be true, and I keep hearing that, but it's always nice when a true university study, and there are many others, kind of back that really true fact up. So here's my question to you. How often do you choose, because it's a choice, to include humor and laughter into your day each and every day? Because if you don't do that often, you're really missing out on something that can help lift your spirits during this particularly difficult time. There will always be difficult times, but laughter, humor, can be a very powerful medicine and healer to get you through anything. You know, a lot of people were very critical and didn't like Joan Rivers. But I'll tell you something, I really appreciated her, and here's why. Joan was a perfect example of what I call positive sarcasm. So there's negative sarcasm, which can be cruel, not friendly, and biting. But then there's something called positive sarcasm. And to me, that means that when you have a difficult situation facing you, if you're sarcastic about it, if you tend to look at it with that type of humor, it helps you get through it a lot better. So what Joan Rivers did, and did very well if you ask me, was take difficult topics that people really didn't want to discuss and be sarcastic about them. Spin them so that you could actually laugh at the seriousness and banality of those specific topics. I mean, she joked and was sarcastic about herself. All those countless plastic surgeries that she underwent, she actually made light of So it helped women feel better about the fact that they might want to get plastic surgery or have to get plastic surgery because of some medical issues or whatever. So sarcasm is one really effective way to incorporate humor and the power of laughter into your life. What else can you do to bring that kind of joy into your daily experience? Well, you can tell some jokes, even if you've told them a million times. There may be some residents that haven't heard them as of yet. My father was a brilliant joke teller. And one of the reasons why you kept laughing when he would tell a joke is nobody would be laughing while he was telling the joke more than him. And laughter is infectious. That's what laughter yoga is all about. And the more you laugh at the silliest things, the better you will feel. So another way to incorporate humor into your daily experience is, if you can nowadays, find some shows on TV, some sitcoms that are actually funny. Read a humorous book. Tell some fun stories to fellow residents that happened to you in your past. There are a million ways to incorporate laughter. On this channel, every so often I will do a lecture on a great American comedian. So listen to that, because you'll hear some of their humor. So I want to get you to maybe, if not laugh right now, maybe smile. So I'm going to close with just a couple of quick things. Number one, please do yourself a favor. Care about yourself enough to find ways to smile, to find joy, to find humor, to laugh each and every day. Write yourself that prescription. And just like that study said, that I shared with you at the beginning of this episode, watch how you will start to feel better about things. Watch how you will start to feel better about life. The smallest steps forward create the biggest waves of change. And I'm going to say it again, the smallest steps forward create the biggest waves of change. So the last thing I'd like to do with you before I close is to get you to smile. Maybe just a little bit of laughter too. Humor is subjective. So I'm going to share something with you that I think is very funny, but it may not be funny to you. I hope it is. And so let's see. These are actual church bulletins. They are actual, true church bulletins. Okay, are you ready? Here's the first true church bulletin. The sermon this morning, Jesus walks on water. The sermon tonight, searching for Jesus. Next church bulletin, the fasting and prayer conference includes meals. Little smile, maybe more. Here we go, another one. These are true. Don't let worry kill you off. Let the church help. Now, some of these are typos too in church bulletins, but here's the next one. Next Thursday, there will be tryouts for the choir. They need all the help they can get. Well, you may not be laughing, but I am. 1 out of 2 ain't bad, huh? But let's see. I've got a little more to share with you before I close. Here's the next one. Potluck supper Sunday at 5 p.m. Prayer and medication to follow. Again, some of these are typos too. Here we go with another true church bulletin. Goes like this. This afternoon, there will be a meeting in the south and north ends of the church. Children will be baptized at both ends. Here's another one. The low self-esteem support group will meet Thursday at 7 p.m. Please use the back door. Here's another one. The 8th graders will be presenting Shakespeare's Hamlet in the church basement Friday at 7 p.m. The congregation is invited to attend this tragedy. The senior choir invites any member of the congregation who enjoys singing to join the choir. More typos. Pastor is on vacation. Massages can be given to the church secretary. Ladies, don't forget the rummage sale. It's a chance to get rid of those things not worth keeping around the house. Don't forget your husbands. Please place your donation in the envelope along with the deceased person you want remembered. And yes, we got even more church bulletins to cause a smile and maybe some laughter on your face. Here's the next one. The Bean Supper will be held on Tuesday evening in the church hall. Music will follow. The peacemaking meeting scheduled for today has been canceled due to a conflict. Oh, I love this one. Miss Bertha Belch, a wonderful missionary from Africa, will be speaking tonight at Calvary Methodist. Come hear Bertha Belch all the way from Africa. For those of you who have children and don't know it, we have a nursery downstairs. Barbara remains in the hospital and needs blood donors for more transfusions. She is also having trouble sleeping and requests tapes of Pastor Jack's sermons. 3 more for you before we close. Here's the next one. The associate minister unveiled the church's new tithing campaign slogan last Sunday. I upped my pledge, up yours. Second to last one. Wednesday, the ladies' liturgy will meet. Mrs. Johnson will sing, "Put me in my little bed," accompanied by the pastor. And last but certainly not least, we have this. This being Easter Sunday, we will ask Mrs. Lewis to come forward and lay an egg on the altar. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I hope you get my point. If you do just a little bit of that or something like that each and every day, well, let me ask you, if you laughed, if you smiled at any of the church bulletins that I shared with you, do you feel a little better now than when you did before you started this episode with me? And if you did, that wasn't me. That was you. That was you opening the door, allowing humor and laughter and smiles into your lives. Do that. Make a point of doing that each and every day. I do. I hope you do too. Thank you for spending this time with me. This has been Robert Landau, Live Life Well TV host, with another episode of Health and Wellness Tips. See you soon.